as the fetus grows, when the mother has the child, she nurses the child, and the child begins to be able to take advantage of these benefits in their lives. How long between children does it take a mother to regenerate the essential fatty acids in her system to take care of that?
That's a good question, and I'm going to have to plead a little ignorance on that. I don't think I don't know. I haven't studied that part of life that much. I know who would know, but I'd have to go look at his papers to see how long it takes to replenish. I'm sure it will depend on where he started before the first pregnancy and how much you went down. Certainly pregnancy, or the third trimester and during lactation is when the omega-3 levels go down to the mother, when she's giving them up to the child. And those levels can be stabilized. The loss can be prevented by taking supplements in the mother. So in that sense, you might not have to wait at all. That your levels, if you've been supplementing during the first pregnancy and lactation, you may not need to worry about, well, there's a lot of other reasons for taking a break between having the first and the second kid, besides getting your omega-3 levels up. But they'll probably be pretty well stabilized.
But lack of essential fatty acids through having children and nursing and whatever it might be can also be a negative to a woman's health, can't it?
Potentially, yeah. There are certainly some women that are, I mean, the area of most direct focus here is on postpartum depression, which thankfully not that many women actually get clinically depressed. But there has been some suggestion that the women who are prone to that, who have a baby who are also low in omega-3, might be more likely to develop postpartum depression. Unfortunately, the clinical trials that have been done haven't really clearly shown that supplementing during pregnancy and lactation will reduce in a material way the postpartum depression. There have been some good, some positive studies, some negative studies, so it's kind of, we don't really know what to say yet.
But they can contribute to the development of the brain and some of the other organs in the fetus.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
There's also some studies that have been done using very low income school districts where the kids really don't get the right kind of nutrition, and they're trying to do things with them and feed them good meals, that they've been taking essential fatty acids and finding that makes a whale of a difference in these children's ability to perform their schoolwork and in their social aspects of their lives.
Yeah, and those studies are just beginning. There haven't been many of them, and those are fascinating studies, very important studies to be done. We're just getting the idea that maybe somebody ought to do these trials and prove it. But unfortunately, many of those studies are, from a scientific point of view, confusing because they often give a whole mixture of nutrients. It's not just, the pure scientist would like to see, well, just give the omega-3s and see if that helps. But what typically is done, you get a vitamin pill and you get maybe some omega-3s, and you might get some vitamin C and some vitamin D and a whole mixture of things, which all together help with the kid, which at the end of the day is the important thing. But it doesn't help us tease out which is the most important component of that mixture, which I think we'll probably see more studies like that. But the ones I'm aware of have been kind of a cocktail of nutritionally dense products that they give to one half of the kids, not the other half of the kids. And then they measure the behavioral problems. This has been done in prisoners as well, where we've seen. I can think of a couple studies where prisoners were given nutritional supplements or not. One entire prison versus another prison that was the control, and they looked at the amount of violence in the prison over a year, and it was less in the group that got the supplements. So that kind of stuff is very cool. I really like that. And I hope we see more studies like that, where omega-3s change behavior.